Gemini, you did not come to these words by chance, Gemini. It was not coincidence that traced the path to this revelation, it was the invisible force that guides everything. It was the silent voice of destiny that pushed you to open your eyes at this precise instant. You, child of the wind and of duality, have been called because your spirit needed to hear this message that is not human, but celestial. The cards turned, the stars aligned, and the echo of your soul resonated in the universe until it brought this answer. Do you feel it? That vibration in your chest is not mere emotion. It is the unmistakable sign that the prophecy has found you. For there are doors that only open once, and today the universe has decided to open its own for you. The first cards that appear in your reading show warnings. There are shadows near, Gemini. Smiling faces that hide thorns beneath their sweet words. In your environment, someone plays loyalty but holds in their hands the knife of betrayal. The tarot shows me the figure of the inverted moon. Mirages, falsehoods, illusions disguised as friendship. You must stay alert, because the chains of disappointment are not forged of iron, but of broken trust. Ask yourself, who approaches you with haste but flees when you need them most? Who takes from your energy without giving anything in return? The universe does not want you to live in fear, but it does want you to live with open eyes. Do not fear, for to every hidden enemy comes the light of divine justice. And in your case, Gemini, that justice is already walking toward you. Balance is written in your birth chart. Saturn demands order, Mars demands truth, and Jupiter promises you expansion after chaos. It is not about revenge, it is about sacred retribution. No one will be able to keep binding you with invisible chains, for the force of the eternal is about to break them. Listen well, what today seems like loss, tomorrow will be liberation. This is your sacred decree. I cut the chains of falsehood, I open my wings to truth, I receive the light of the universe. Repeat these words, let them vibrate on your tongue and in your soul, for every repetition opens a portal of protection. Write them if you wish, whisper them at dawn or before sleeping, but make them a part of your life. I cut the chains of falsehood, I open my wings to truth, I receive the light of the universe. And when you say them, feel how a warm energy envelopes you, as if the cosmic mother placed a mantle over your shoulders. At this point the reading pauses, and it shows me a clear phrase for you, something you must write in the comments as a seal of your destiny. I claim my sacred victory. Write it, and with it you declare to the universe that you are not willing to step back. Do it with conviction, and the echo of your decree will be heard beyond this earth. And now, Gemini, listen carefully. The universe is watching you, and it is also testing you. It is not only about receiving, but about showing that you are ready to open yourself. That is why, while you take this message as your own, also give thanks to the universe. How? Give it a gesture, a symbol of gratitude. Click that heart, press like, not as a trivial act, but as a pact. I am ready to receive more messages. I am willing to transform my life. With that simple act you declare to the universe your willingness to receive abundance, love, and signs. Do not take it lightly, for every human gesture is an energetic key. The cards move forward, and now they speak of love. In your sentimental path there is duality, as is your nature. Two forces fight within you: the desire for stability and the need for freedom. This struggle has attracted relationships that feel like broken mirrors. Intense, magical, but also fleeting. However, the stars indicate that a turn is coming. If you are in a relationship, clarity will arrive after a time of doubts. A conversation will reveal truths, and what seemed distant will reunite. If you are alone, someone with a deep gaze and wise words will cross your path. It will not be a passing love, but a karmic encounter that will transform your way of loving. Remember, Gemini, it is not the number of loves that fulfills, but the depth of a single one. In the economic field, the cards show me the Ace of Pentacles, bright, radiant, like a buried treasure beginning to surface. Projects that seemed stagnant will suddenly receive an unexpected impulse. Money that was delayed arrives, a debt is paid, a new work path opens. But you must discern between what is investment and what is illusion. Not all that glitters is gold, but everything you sow with patience will bear fruit. Do not fear, for the universe has already decided. The wheel of fortune turns in your favor. In work, the cards show me trials and rewards. You may face tensions, people who do not believe in your ability or who underestimate you. But that is the lesson. To prove that air, though invisible, moves mountains. Doors will open where before there were only walls, and your ingenuity will be the key. Stay firm, stay creative, because what is now effort will soon be recognition. The universe does not ask you for perfection, it asks you for perseverance. Your protective color these days is deep blue, symbol of truth and spiritual connection. Wear it when you want clarity, surround yourself with it when you need calm. Your lucky numbers are 3, 7, and 21, and they will appear as signs on your path. Do not ignore them when you see them repeat. They are reminders that the universe is speaking to you. Your spiritual energy is that of air that becomes wind, light, changeable, but capable of transforming entire landscapes. And as this first part approaches its close, I repeat for you your decree once more, so that it may be sealed in your heart. I cut the chains of falsehood, I open my wings to truth, I receive the light of the universe. Say it aloud if you can, or in silence if you prefer, but say it. Because every spoken word is a seed in your destiny. Listen to me well, Gemini, because what comes is not a game of chance nor a fleeting message. What now flows in these words is an echo of what was already written in your stars before your birth. There are moments when the universe whispers, and moments when it shouts. Today with you, it does not whisper. It thunders. And that thunder is a call to awaken. For while you think you are seeking answers, it is the answers that are seeking you. Do you realize the magnitude? It is not your curiosity that brought you here, but the higher mandate that ordered truth to come to meet you. The tarot cards show me the figure of the tower. A lightning bolt cuts through the dark sky and brings down what seemed immovable. And this is your warning. The masks will fall, the lies will be discovered, the walls of illusions will collapse. It may hurt, the truth may burn like fire on your skin, but it will be necessary. For what is better? To live in chains of deceit or to break them in order to fly? The tower does not collapse to punish you, Gemini. It collapses to free you. And in that liberation you will see clearly those who claim to be allies but were always shadows disguised as light. They will no longer be able to hide. They will no longer have power over you. Divine justice announces itself strongly in your reading. The card of justice appears upright, with a sword in one hand and a scale in the other. Nothing will remain hidden. Nothing will go unpunished. Everyone who threw poisonous words at you, everyone who wished for your downfall, will face the weight of their own energy. For justice does not need you to do anything, Gemini. You do not need to stain your hands nor avenge what was done to you. The justice of the universe is more precise than any human judgment. You only need to watch, trust, and wait. Time will do its work. And when that moment comes, you will understand that you were never a victim. You were chosen to witness how darkness always ends up devouring itself. And in the midst of this revelation, the universe shows me a reminder for you. A short, simple phrase, but charged with power, which you must write in the comments as a sign that you accept your destiny. Light belongs to me. Write it, because by doing so you seal a pact with your own energy. And as you write it, as you declare it, feel a white flame light up within you, a flame that nothing and no one will be able to extinguish. Light belongs to me. Now listen to your decree once more, because it is activated through repetition. I cut the chains of falsehood, I open my wings to truth, I receive the light of the universe. It is no coincidence that you hear it again here, at this moment of the reading. Each time it appears, It is as if the universe touched your shoulder and reminded you, do not forget your power, do not forget your destiny. Say it with firmness, say it with certainty, for this is how you open portals of blessing. On the plane of love, the cards show the energy of the lovers, which is your ruling card in the tarot. It could not be otherwise. That card shines with duality. Choices, paths, decisions that can no longer be postponed. You have lived relationships where you were half light, half shadow. You have given your heart intensely, but you have also protected it with walls of ice. The universe says the time has come to choose with clarity. Do you want a love that binds you or a love that expands you? The answer lies within you, but the promise is clear. A true love is approaching, one that will not be a prison, but shared freedom. If you are already in a relationship, get ready for a rebirth. If you are alone, open your eyes, because someone with the energy of fire and air will draw near, someone destined to move your world. In money, I see a clear warning. Do not sign the first thing placed before you. Do not let yourself be seduced by offers that glitter but are empty. Your intuition will be your best compass. The stars say there is abundance on your path, but also tests of discernment. The universe does not want to hand you riches without you first learning to value your power. Be wise, Gemini, because true gold does not always come in the form of coins. Sometimes it arrives as an opportunity, as a contact, as a word that opens doors. Stay alert, because an unexpected call or a message will give you the sign you need to make the right decision. At work, the energy of the hermit appears. It is a sign that, although you are surrounded by noise, you must learn to listen to your inner voice. You may doubt, you may think you are not enough, but the universe shouts the opposite to me. You are more than enough. Your ability to adapt, your creativity, your duality are gifts that others envy. Do not compare yourself. Do not beg for recognition. Do your work with love and dedication, and you will see that soon results will arrive that exceed your expectations. The light of the hermit is not to remain in solitude. It is to guide you toward a greater purpose. Your color of power remains deep blue, but gold now joins it, a symbol of royalty and abundance. Use these colors together. Wear them, draw them into your life, because they connect you with elevated vibrations. Your sacred numbers for this part of the reading are 9, 11, and 33. These numbers will appear to you as reminders, signs on clocks, on receipts, on roads. Do not ignore them. Each time you see them, stop, breathe, and give thanks, because it will be a sign that the universe is guiding you in the right direction. And now I tell you something important. Gemini, while you receive these words, the universe is watching you. Every action of yours is a pact. Do you want to open more paths? Make a gesture of gratitude. Give this message a like, not as an empty act, but as a silent decree that you accept, that you give thanks, and that you are ready for more revelations. Because when you take that small step, you not only give support, you also declare, yes, universe, I want more signs. I want to open myself to abundance. Do it as a symbol. Do it as a commitment to yourself. Remember that the enemy who seemed big will no longer be so. Remember that the justice that seemed distant is already on its way. And remember that, even if darkness tries to cover you, light always breaks through the shadows. The universe does not make mistakes, and your destiny has not been lost. It was only waiting for the moment to reveal itself. Thus I close the second part by repeating for you, for the third time, the decree that breaks chains. I cut the chains of falsehood. I open my wings to truth. I receive the light of the universe. Do not forget it, repeat it, and you will see how your life begins to transform. Gemini, take a deep breath, because what comes next is a message that not everyone is prepared to receive. But you are. Because you are not a common soul. You are a bridge between worlds, a sign that lives with one foot in the light and the other in the shadow, and that duality is both your gift and your challenge. That is why the universe has chosen you to hear what follows. Do you perhaps believe that so many repeated symbols in your life have been coincidence? No, they never were. The dreams that repeat, the phrases you hear again and again, the numbers that cross your path, all has been preparation for this instant. And though you sometimes doubt it, your destiny has always been accompanied by invisible guides, beings of light who do not leave you alone even on the darkest days. The cards now show the arcana of the devil. Many fear its presence, but in your reading it does not come as condemnation, rather as a warning. The devil shows you the chains that still bind you. Fears, doubts, habits that drain your energy, people who make you believe that without them you cannot move forward. And here the revelation is clear. Those chains are not closed with a lock, they are loose, ready to break the moment you decide. Because the truth is that no one has power over you unless you hand it to them. So ask yourself, Gemini, to whom or to what have you handed your power? To other people's opinions, to insecurity, to a past that repeats itself? Today the universe tells you enough. Enough of begging for what is already yours by right. Enough of walking hunched when you were born to spread your wings. The message is so strong that it resonates in my chest. Your freedom is already written, it only waits for you to claim it. And to claim it, your decree returns to you with force. I cut the chains of falsehood, I open my wings to truth, I receive the light of the universe. This phrase is more than words. It is a key. Imagine it as a golden fire that severs every tie. Pronounce it with faith, and you will feel something within you shake, as the inner walls begin to crumble. The universe not only wants you to repeat it, it wants you to live it. And as a sign of commitment, write in the comments what the cards dictate to me now. I am the master of my destiny. Write it without fear, because with each letter traced you declare to the cosmos that you are no longer a slave to the shadows, that you choose to walk with your head held high, guided by the light. This phrase is a seed, and every seed sown with conviction will bear fruit. The tarot now shows me the star card. What a powerful sign for you, Gemini. The star is hope, renewal, miracles. It is the confirmation that after the storm comes calm, that after the dark night, dawn breaks. If in recent times you have felt fatigue, hopelessness, even emptiness, this card promises that healing has already begun. Your wounds are closing. Your spirit is being purified. You will see that little by little you smile again, trust again, dream again. And those dreams will no longer be mirages. They will be real seeds that will germinate. The universe does not want you to give up. It wants you to be reborn. In love, the star announces clarity. No more mirror games. No more promises that shatter like glass. What comes now is true love, clean, without masks. If you have a partner, you will see how what is difficult becomes a stronger union. If you are alone, get ready, because someone with luminous energy is approaching, someone who will be balm for your soul. That encounter will not be casual. It will be an answer to your deepest prayers. And remember, Gemini, a heart that heals does not settle for crumbs. It opens to a banquet of true love. In the economic realm, the star speaks of abundance, but not only material. It speaks of opportunities that shine, of projects that illuminate, of paths that once seemed impossible and now open like rivers. Money will arrive, yes, but it will arrive in unexpected ways. An idea that materializes, help that appears just in time, a past effort that finally bears fruit. Trust in the magic of synchronicity. When you see doors opening, do not hesitate, do not waver. Enter with confidence, because that path is placed there by divine mandate. At work, the energy that is revealed is that of renewal. The routine that once weighed you down now transforms into an opportunity to show your creativity. You may receive a different proposal, a project out of the ordinary, and although at the beginning you may doubt, remember, your soul is made to fly, not to be enclosed. Dare, Gemini, because what now seems small will become something great. The universe asks you to trust your capability, your ingenuity, your voice. For your word, when it is born from the soul, has the power to move multitudes. Your color of power in this part transforms. Violet appears, a symbol of transmutation and spiritual connection. Use it, surround yourself with it, because violet has the strength to turn darkness into light, pain into learning, a fall into rebirth. Your sacred numbers now are 5, 12, and 44. 5 reminds you that changes are necessary, 12 connects you with cycles that close, and 44 announces angelic protection. When you see these numbers, give thanks, because they are the confirmation that you do not walk alone. Gemini, listen to this carefully. The universe not only wants to give you signs, it wants to see your gratitude. Make a gesture, an act that confirms it. Give this message alike, not for me, but for you. Do it as a pact, as a symbolic offering that you give thanks for the revelations received and that you are ready for more. Because every act of gratitude opens the doors of abundance. Just as lighting a candle attracts clarity, making a gesture of gratitude attracts more blessings. Do it, and you will see how energy begins to move with greater strength in your life. The hidden enemy that once seemed invincible now retreats. The divine justice that once seemed far away is already drawing near. And the victory you so hoped for is already outlined on your horizon. The star shines over you, and that light no one can extinguish. At times you will forget, at times you will doubt. But when that happens, remember your decree. I cut the chains of falsehood. I open my wings to truth. I receive the light of the universe. That phrase will be your torch in the dark, your sword in battle, your key in the labyrinth. Do not forget who you are, Gemini. Do not forget that you are air, that you are movement, that you are word, that you are a bridge between worlds. The universe has brought you here because you are ready to fly higher than you ever imagined. And the only thing it asks of you in return is faith, gratitude, and courage. Do not forget what has already been revealed, because every word received so far has been a key that opened a portal on your path. However, the universe has not yet finished speaking to you. In fact, the most powerful has yet to be shown. Because when celestial forces choose you, they do not do it halfway. They give you the complete truth, even that which can shake you to your core. And you, Gemini, child of the winds, have been chosen to hear the entirety of this revelation. Do you think it is chance? Do you think it is coincidence that you are still here, reading every word as if your soul were claiming them? No. It is because the universe insists that you understand. This message was written for you before you knew you would need it. The tarot now shows me the judgment card. Angels blow trumpets, and souls rise from the earth. This arcana is not simple. It is the call of the divine, the reminder that you can no longer hide from your purpose. The time has come to awaken, to rise, to leave behind everything that kept you in the shadows. Judgment announces that you are entering a time in which truth will prevail, whether you want it to or not. That truth will bring inevitable endings, but also glorious new beginnings. And although the change may seem abrupt, it will be just, it will be perfect, it will be necessary. Because life will no longer allow you to live halfway. It will not allow you to silence who you are or deny your destiny. And judgment brings with it a revelation about the enemies who still linger. They will no longer be able to hide. Their actions will be exposed, their masks will fall before everyone, and what they attempted against you will turn against them. The justice of the universe is impeccable. It does not forget, it does not fail. You will not have to move a finger. You will only have to watch how everything falls into place. What today seems unjust will tomorrow be a sign that the cosmos balances everything in its own time. That justice may take time, but when it arrives it is total, it is irreversible, it is unbreakable. And it will arrive, Gemini, it will arrive for you. At this point, the universe asks me to have you pause a moment and repeat a phrase that seals your victory. Nothing and no one can stop what is already written for me. Write this phrase in the comments, and with it you draw a sacred pact. Each time you write it, It is as if the universe signed an invisible contract for you in which your destiny is protected. Do it with faith. Do it with confidence. Nothing and no one can stop what is already written for you. And along with that phrase, your decree returns, for its power grows each time you pronounce it. I cut the chains of falsehood. I open my wings to truth. I receive the light of the universe. This decree is not mere repetition. It is invocation. It is the way your human voice aligns with the vibration of the universe. Each time you pronounce it, you raise your frequency, you cleanse your aura, you attract what is yours. Repeat it now, and you will feel how the air around you becomes lighter, clearer, more yours. On the plane of love, judgment brings decisions you cannot postpone. It is the moment to look squarely at what you truly want. If you are in a relationship, you must decide whether that bond is a chain or a flight. And if it is a chain, the universe will push you to release it. Not as punishment, but because your soul needs freedom to blossom. If you are alone, someone will arrive who resonates with your essence, someone who will not come to bind you, but to walk at your side. It will be a different love, a mature love, a love born from authenticity. Prepare yourself, because what seemed impossible in love now begins to become possible. In money, the trumpet of judgment announces radical changes. You may need to release a job, a project, an agreement that no longer bears fruit. But do not fear, because what leaves makes space for what is greater. An unexpected opportunity will knock at your door, something you did not see coming, but that will open a path toward abundance. The stars show that your economy is not destined for scarcity. It is destined for growth. You only need courage to accept the changes. And remember, what seems like loss will, in truth, be liberation. At work, judgment speaks of recognition. Everything you have sown in silence, everything you gave without expecting anything, now begins to bear fruit. What others did not see will now be visible. They will watch you, they will value you, and what once was doubt will become certainty. The universe is aligning the pieces so that your work is recognized. And it will not be a small recognition. It will be great, it will be notable, it will be just. Your color of power at this stage is pure white, a symbol of rebirth and cleansing. Surround yourself with it, wear it, because it is the color of souls that rise again, of those who leave darkness behind and begin anew. Your sacred numbers are 10, 20, and 1010. 10 speaks of endings that open new beginnings. 20 confirms judgment at work in your life, and 1010 is a numeric portal that announces a spiritual rebirth. When you see them, give thanks, because they are confirmation that angels are sounding their trumpet over you. And listen well to this, Gemini. When you receive a revelation like this, the universe expects something from you. It expects gratitude. It expects commitment. Make a gesture that confirms it. Give this message a like, not as a superficial act, but as a sacred sign. Do it as a yes to the universe, as a seal that you accept this destiny, that you are grateful for every word, and that you are ready to receive more. Because gratitude is the key that opens the doors of abundance. Without gratitude, everything blocks. With gratitude, everything flows. The cards now show me a bright future. Victory is written for you, not as an empty promise, but as a celestial decree. You will see how obstacles fall one by one, how enemies disappear, how opportunities arrive. You will see how love blossoms, how money flows, how your work is recognized. All this not because you are lucky, but because you deserve it, because you have fought, because your soul asked for this rebirth. And the universe always responds to souls that ask from the heart. Always remember your decree, for it is your weapon and your shield. I cut the chains of falsehood. I open my wings to truth. I receive the light of the universe. When you feel fear, repeat it. When you doubt, repeat it. When you are joyful, repeat it as well. Because those words create a field of energy around you that protects and propels you. Gemini, child of duality, the universe speaks to you clearly. There are no more chains, there are no more shadows that can stop you. Your path is of light. Your destiny is victory. Do not forget it. Do not doubt it. Do not deny it. What is written is already yours, and nothing and no one will be able to prevent it. Gemini, you have walked with me through revelations that did not come to you by chance. From the start you were told it was no coincidence, that there was a greater calling. And now, in this final stretch, the message becomes definitive. Feel the strength of these words in your chest, because they are not simple phrases. They are decrees that cross the veils of the invisible and go straight into your soul. The universe has been whispering your name since before you read the first word, and now it shouts firmly. This message was, is, and always will be for you. The cards now show the arcana of the world. It is the last of the major arcana, the one that represents culmination, perfect closure, absolute victory. The world speaks of rewards after struggle, of fullness after scarcity, of union between what seemed broken. It is the promise that every tear shed had a purpose, that every fall was preparation, that every wound was a seed of wisdom. The world wraps you in its energy like a mantle of triumph, and says to you, you did it, you deserve it, you receive it. This card also reveals something crucial. Your journey was not in vain. Everything you endured, everything you lost, everything you resisted, had the purpose of leading you to this moment of coronation. There are no longer chains that can hold you. There are no longer shadows that can frighten you. There are no longer lies that can blind you. You have been tested, you have been purified, and now your victory arrives. It is not an empty promise. It is a celestial decree. And here, as a final seal of protection and power, repeat with me your decree for the last time in this reading. I cut the chains of falsehood. I open my wings to truth. I receive the light of the universe. Feel how these words are engraved within you, like a tattoo of luminous energy that will never fade. You have spoken these words 3 times along your journey, and the number 3 is the number of spiritual perfection. It is done. It is sealed. But the world does not arrive alone. It comes with a powerful revelation. Abundance will not be only material, it will be total. Love, money, work, health, energy. Everything will enter a cycle of expansion. Love will bloom in your life like a garden after the rain. The person who comes, or the one already at your side, will reflect the best of you. Not your fears, but your greatness. You will live a love that makes you feel light, free, authentic. That love will be balm and fire, refuge and impulse. In money, the universe shows prosperity. What seemed impossible will now open before you with ease. Projects, businesses, partnerships. Everything begins to take shape. But the world reminds you, true abundance is not only to accumulate, it is to share. As you receive, give as well, because that is how the wheel keeps turning in your favor. You will see unexpected financial inflows, rewards for past efforts, and most importantly, stability. That stability you dreamed of is already on its way. At work, the world announces public recognition. You will no longer be invisible. You will no longer be in the shadows. Your voice will be heard, your ideas will be valued, your effort will be celebrated. And more, opportunities will come that will expand your horizon beyond what you imagined. Travel, collaborations, proposals that will connect you with new lands or influential people. Prepare yourself, because your name will resonate more strongly than you thought possible. Your color of power in this closing is emerald green, a symbol of life, hope, and abundance. Surround yourself with this color. Use it in details, in garments, in your environment, because it will be a magnet for prosperity. Your final lucky numbers are 8, 18, and 888. 8 speaks of infinite abundance. 18 announces miracles on your path, and 888 is the seal of endless prosperity. Each time you see them, smile and give thanks, because it will be a sign that the promise is already underway. And here, at this point, The universe gives you the final phrase you must write in the comments, as a testimony of faith and definitive decree. My victory is sealed. Write it with conviction, because by doing so you declare that the cycle of trials has ended, and that what comes is light, love, and abundance. That phrase is your energetic signature, your final pact with the cosmos. Now listen carefully. Gemini, the universe awaits your gratitude. Do not forget, every gesture opens doors. Give this message a like, not as a trivial act, but as a silent decree that you give thanks, that you receive, that you are ready for what is to come. Do it like someone lighting a candle before the sacred, like someone offering a flower at the altar of the universe. Because with that gesture you not only offer support, you also confirm your willingness to continue receiving signs, to continue opening yourself to the divine messages that will transform your life. Remember that nothing and no one can stop what is written for you. Remember that the hidden enemies have been defeated, that divine justice has already been fulfilled, and that victory is already yours. Remember that true love, fair money, dignified work, and spiritual abundance are already walking toward you. Do not doubt, do not step back, do not deny. What was promised to you is already on its way. Gemini, child of duality, child of the wind, listen well to these final words. You are not alone, you never were. There have always been guides, there have always been greater forces caring for you, there has always been a divine plan traced for you. And today that plan is revealed with clarity. What comes for you is victory, love, abundance, and light. What comes for you is greatness. And nothing and no one will be able to stop it. And so, with my heart full of luminous energy, I close this reading with a short but heartfelt farewell. Always remember that you are loved, protected, and destined to shine. Victory is already written in your stars, and the universe smiles because it knows you are ready to receive it.